In the hushed halls of the University of Pennsylvania in the early 1940s, amidst the clang of wartime urgency, a revolutionary machine was taking shape. It was codenamed the Electronic Numerical Integrator and Computer, or ENIAC, a behemoth of wires, vacuum tubes, and relays designed to tackle complex ballistics calculations for the U.S. Army. Its existence was a marvel of engineering, yet the true depth of its creation remained largely obscured by the urgency of its purpose. The primary architect, John Mauchly, and his former physics professor, J. Presper Eckert, are rightly credited with its design and construction. They were the public faces, the innovators whose names became synonymous with this giant leap in computation. Yet, the project's sheer complexity, the unprecedented scale of its intricate logic and operation, demanded more than just high-level design and assembly. Behind the scenes, a figure of immense intellect and dedication operated, a person whose contributions were so integral, so foundational, that they were simply referred to by their function, the analyst. This individual was not a mere technician or a junior assistant. Their role was far more profound, bridging the gap between abstract theory and the tangible, humming reality of the ENIAC. To understand the analyst's significance, we must appreciate the context of early digital computing. Before ENIAC, computation was largely mechanical or analog, slow and limited. The leap to electronic computation promised a speed and versatility previously unimaginable, but it required translating mathematical concepts into a language that an electric machine could understand. The theoretical groundwork had been laid by pioneers like Alan Turing and John von Neumann, but bridging that gap to a functional, programmable machine was a monumental task. ENIAC was designed to be reprogrammable, a radical concept at the time, achieved not by software in the modern sense, but by physically rewiring the machine. This required an understanding of its logic at an almost molecular level. The University of Pennsylvania, a hub of scientific and engineering talent, provided the fertile ground for such ambitious projects. However, the pressure of the Second World War accelerated development, demanding rapid progress and often leading to the compartmentalization of tasks and the anonymization of certain roles to protect vital war efforts. Within this environment, the analyst emerged. Unlike Mauchly and Eckert, who were the principal designers and engineers, the analyst was responsible for the intricate translation of problems into the machine's operational sequence. This involved deeply understanding the complex logical pathways and the specific sequence of operations required for each calculation. The analyst's role was to take the desired mathematical computation, in this case artillery firing tables, and break it down into discrete, sequential steps that ENIAC's 18,000 vacuum tubes could execute. This was not simple programming. It was a deep dive into the machine's architecture, ensuring that every switch, every relay, and every tube functioned in perfect concert. The discovery of the analyst, if it can be called that, is pieced together from fragmented accounts, project logs, and the recollections of those who worked tangentially on ENIAC. There is no single definitive document naming the individual, only the pervasive functional title that underscored their unique and indispensable contribution to the machine's very existence. This figure, the analyst, was reportedly a woman, though her name has been largely lost to history, perhaps deliberately obscured or simply a casualty of the era's gender biases in scientific fields. Her task involved not just initial setup, but the complex process of debugging and optimizing the machine's performance, a meticulous and often frustrating endeavor. The analyst's work was critical. ENIAC's programming involved physically setting switches and plugging cables into vast arrays of sockets, essentially creating a new circuit for each problem. The analyst was the one who understood how to arrange these connections to accurately and efficiently solve the desired equations, a process requiring immense abstract reasoning and spatial awareness. One specific anecdote, though difficult to verify definitively, suggests the analyst was instrumental in solving a critical issue that threatened to derail the ENIAC project. The nature of the problem remains vague, but her intervention reportedly unlocked a crucial computational pathway, enabling the machine to function as intended. The implications of this hidden role are profound. It suggests that the creation of ENIAC, and by extension the dawn of the digital age, relied not just on a few prominent figures, but on a network of specialized, often uncredited talent. The Analyst represents the many who contributed essential, specialized knowledge that was vital to technological advancement. This anonymity was not unique to the Analyst. In many wartime scientific projects, individuals were assigned functional roles, and their specific identities were sometimes downplayed, either for security or to maintain a singular narrative of innovation. The Analyst's title became her identity, a testament to the machine's complexity and her role in taming it. The legacy of the Analyst is the ENIAC itself, a machine that performed calculations at speeds thousands of times faster than any human computer of the era. It proved the viability of electronic digital computation, paving the way for all subsequent advancements in computing technology that define our modern world. While Mauchly and Eckert were celebrated as the fathers of ENIAC, the story of the Analyst is a crucial footnote. It highlights the often invisible labor and specialized intellect required to translate groundbreaking ideas into functional realities, a theme that resonates throughout the history of science and technology. Her contribution speaks to the iterative nature of innovation. ENIAC was not built in a vacuum. It was the product of a collaborative ecosystem where diverse skills and specific expertise converged. The Analyst embodied the critical function of transforming abstract logic into concrete, executable instructions for a nascent digital mind. The very title Analyst suggests a deep, almost intuitive understanding of data, logic, and machine behavior. It points to a person who could not only read the machine's language, but also write it, ensuring its complex operations would yield accurate and meaningful results for the war effort. The story of the Analyst is a reminder that history's grand narratives often omit crucial supporting characters. The first digital computer, a monumental achievement, was brought to life by a team, and within that team, an unnamed individual performed a task so vital it defined their entire contribution. To truly understand the genesis of the digital age, we must look beyond the marquee names and acknowledge the specialized, often silent, contributors. The Analyst, whatever her name, remains a powerful symbol of the unsung intellects who built the foundations of our technological present, piece by intricate piece.